Hey folks, I am Becky with Enduring Finances. Welcome to my channel. Today we are taking a look back at all of the individual dividends that I earned for my stock portfolio, how my portfolio performed overall, and how I reinvested the dividends that I earned or didn't this last month in August. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over and see my portfolio breakdown and what we gained or lost this last month. So we can see it was a pretty good month, coming in with $1,005.86 gain, a 2.63% increase in market value, bringing my portfolio value to $39,236.92. Overall for the year, we are up over $6,100 with a 17.4% increase in value. Doing really well here. We've only had one bad month as far as April. But every other month we've been slowly increasing, some more so than others. Let's go ahead and see how my strategy of reinvesting and my managing of the different market sectors has impacted this. So last month we saw a breakdown where finance was finally falling down below. Tech has been way over the target price that I want for my sector in that regard. Pretty much every other sector besides energy and industrials has been below or right about where I want them, and I do it as a percentage of a financial number. And so there's a certain cost weight to each one of these sectors, and that dictates the percentage of if it's meeting that or above that based off of the overall value of the portfolio. I did not this month invest any money into different stocks. In fact, I did the exact opposite. I sold 2 shares of stock coming in at $384. We sold 1 share of Apple for $216.39 and then 1 share of BA for $168.03. Apple, they're super high right now. I needed to get some money out of my stock portfolio to reinvest into my rental property, and Boeing does not pay dividends, and it has been on my list of things that I want to cut down on because it doesn't pay dividends, and I have a dividend-driven portfolio mindset with this. And so industrials was super high as far as the breakdown, so I went ahead and pulled from industrials and tech, 2 of my highest ones, and we can see how that and different stock price valuations fluctuating with that impacted it. Industrials, we jumped from 2.7% over to 2.2%, so that cut down a little bit there, pulling out a couple $100 there. And then tech, we saw about a 0.6% decrease in where it was at, coming up with 20.4% of my overall portfolio. Not too shabby there. We didn't see that big of a decrease in my dividend yield just because Boeing doesn't pay dividends, and Apple is a tech company focused primarily on growth. So exactly for situations like this where you get the market gain from that. So we saw a very minimal decrease in my dividend yield with that. Speaking of dividends, let's jump over and see the overall value of how much dividends I earned for the month of August. Alright, so we know this is going to be one of the lower months. We have a 3-month cycle going on with the majority of these companies. Some of them are every single month I get paid a dividend, but the majority of them are every quarter. So we earned $80.23 in August, bringing the total to the year to $839.91. Next month, we should be back up close to about $100, and then we'll have another high month in October. Looking pretty good with that. Let's go ahead and take a look-see at the individual dividends that I earned that make up this $80.23. Alright, so dividend number 1 coming in on the 1st of August is ticker symbol GIS, which is General Mills Incorporated. We earned $5.40 for the 9 shares that I own, and we're up about 16% in this position for a gain of about $90. This company went ahead and increased the dividend from 59 cents a share to 60 cents a share, so 1 cent increase for each one of those shares that I own. Dividend number 2 coming in on the 1st of August again is ticker symbol T, which is AT&T. We earned $10.82 from the 39 shares that I own, and we are down about $350 in this position for a loss of about 31.5%. And AT&T is coming up just shy of 2% of my overall portfolio breakdown. just based off the last annual evaluation I did of my portfolio, we're looking at 1.5%. Percent to 1.5% is about the average of what we're seeing. So anything above that is doing pretty well. Dividend number 3 coming in on the 2nd of August, ticker symbol BK, which is Bank New York Mellon Corporation. We earned $2.35 for the 5 shares that I own, and we are up over 60.5% in this position. And they went ahead and increased the dividend 5 cents from 42 cents a share to 47 cents a share. Dividend number 4 coming out on the 5th of August is ticker symbol BNDX, which is the Vanguard Total International Bond ETF. We earned 30 cents from the 3 shares that I own, and we are holding firm on the price with a loss of about $4 overall, so not too shabby there. Dividend number 5 coming in on the 9th of August is ticker symbol AXP, which is the American Express Company. We earned $4.90 from the 7 shares that I own, and we are up a whopping 105% in this position for a gain of over $930. And this is a bigger company in my portfolio, coming in at 4.61%. Dividend number 6 coming in on the 9th of August is ticker symbol COST, which is Costco. I love this company. We earned $3.48 from the 3 shares that I own, and we are up even more than the last company. We're up over 141% in this position for a gain of over $1,500, and this is with 3 shares of the stock. And it is one of the biggest companies in my portfolio, coming in at 6.82% of overall value. So really good there. Dividend number 7 coming in on the 14th of August is ticker symbol OKE. We earned $4.95 from the 5 shares that I own, and we are up getting close to 98% gain in this position for a gain of about $228 right now. Dividend number 8 coming in on the 15th of August is ticker symbol AAPL, one of the stocks that I got rid of. We earned $4 from what was 15 shares or 16 shares. I can't remember if it came before or after I sold. But essentially, we're up phenomenally well in this position, about 95.5% gain in market value, or about getting really close to $1,700 gain in that. And Apple is one of the it is the biggest company in my portfolio, coming in at 8.75% overall. We're going to see that drop down a little bit next month because we did sell one of those shares off. But moving right along, dividend number 9 coming in again on the 15th of August is ticker symbol ABBV, which is AbbVie Incorporated. We earned $1.55 from the 1 share that I own, and we are up over 83.2% in this position for a gain of about $89. Dividend number 10 coming in on the 15th of August is ticker symbol KMI, which is Kinder Morgan Incorporated. We earned $2.01 from the 7 shares that I own, and we are up about 60.5% in this position for a gain of about $56-ish. Dividend number 11 coming in again on the 15th of August is Triple N, ticker symbol NNN. We made $6.96 in dividends from the 12 shares that I own, and we are up about $85 in this position. And they went ahead and increased their dividend from 0.56 cents to 58 cents a share. You can see above there. Moving right along, dividend number 12 coming in again on the 15th of August is ticker symbol O, one of my monthly dividend earners. We earned $2.89 from the 11 shares that I continue to hold on to, and we are staying pretty even with them, with a small gain of about $11.51 there. Dividend number 14 coming in on the 15th of August is ticker symbol OHI, Omega Healthcare Investors. We made $17.42. We own 26 shares of this stock, and we are up about $250 in this position, coming in with a portfolio gain of about 31.6% overall in market value. And this company is a little bit bigger in my portfolio, coming in at 2.61% overall value. Remember, the highest is less than 7 or 8 or 9. The highest company we have right now is Apple, so I mean anything below that is pretty good. Dividend number 14 coming in again on the 15th of August, the last one, is ticker symbol STAG, which is Stag Industrial Incorporated. We earned 99 cents from the 8 shares that we own, and we are up about 10.5% in this position. Dividend number 15 coming in on the 23rd of August is ticker symbol RY, which is the Royal Bank of Canada. Canadian company. We're seeing that 15% tax come out, meaning that we earn $2.68 in dividends from them. We own 3 shares of this stock, and we are up about $116 in this position, or right around 47% increase in market value since I purchased these shares. Dividend number 16 coming in on the 26th of August is ticker symbol EFC, which is Ellington Financial Incorporated. We're in $7.15 from the 55 shares that I own. And we are down about 27.5% in this position for a loss of about $274. And that's a loss in market value. So if I were to sell them right now, I'd be at a loss of, $270 something. Dividend number 17 coming in on the 26th of August is ticker symbol SIRI, which is Sirius XM Holdings. We earned 48 cents from the 18 shares that I own. And this company is down about $31 in this position. Not too bad there. And then dividend number 18, the last dividend earned this month, is ticker symbol LTC coming in on the 31st of August. We earned $1.90 from the 10 shares that I own from this company. They pay out every single month, and I love that. Right now, we're sitting pretty similar to where we're at when we purchased the shares. Loss of about 2.1% in market value, or just shy of $8 overall. And LTC makes up just less than 1% of my overall portfolio breakdown. But those 18 dividends wraps up all of the individual dividends that combine together to bring us that $80 dividend month. Let's go ahead and see how these impacted the statistics of my portfolio, my favorite part, and the goals that I set for myself. So let's jump into it. As far as statistics goes, we are seeing a slight decrease in the dividend yield overall. We did sell off Apple, which is a bigger company, and that's going to impact it as well. And this is based off of the overall portfolio value, so any decreases or increases are going to impact that. So the bigger the portfolio gets and the dividends don't increase, the lower that yield gets. So the more market gain we have without dividend increases, the smaller this number gets, which is okay. We can really see how that kind of impacts when we get into the dividend average per year and monthly week, because we dropped, about, 50 cents in this, about $1, less than $1 in this. So we're currently, per year, dividend yield is $1,260.64. We dropped down, just a hair from last month. Per month, that would be $1.05 and $105.22. Per week, that would be $24.28. So this is really where we can see how last month and selling off 2 shares impacts my dividend yield, because we lost 2 cents. That is what we lost, 2 cents per week. So that's a really clear figure that in my mind helps me understand that it wasn't that big of an impact to my dividend yield of the portfolio, even though it decreased the market value. If we were to look at this per day, we'd be earning $3.46 per day on average. Per hour, that is 14.4 cents. Per minute, we're still at that 0.0002 tenths of a penny per minute. And then if we were to compare this dividend yield to the average 40-hour work week, we would be making 60.7 cents per hour. Still essentially stay there with the last month. But we can see how this has kind of increased and decreased as our dividend yield has gone up and down throughout these months this year. Let's go ahead and jump into my goals and see how everything is wrapping up as far as going into the fall for this year and how these dividends are turning out. So we can see the current value of my portfolio is way over what I wanted to reach for this year. I wanted to reach $34,000. We're over $39,000. Like, we could be hitting $40,000 in this portfolio, which is like mind-blowing to me. As far as total dividends this year, $839, almost $840. I wanted to earn $1,400. I mean, it depends. It depends what happens. If I can reinvest the money that I withdrew from my portfolio, we might hit that, we might not. It's a very lofty goal. I wanted to also hit $110 in dividends monthly average return and $3.60 a day in average dividend return with that. Right now we're sitting at $105.22 a month and $3.46 a day, so just barely over these $105 and $3.45 goal block offs that we have. But I think overall the market is doing tremendously well this year. Only one bad month. We're seeing a good dividend return overall, and I'm excited to see those numbers come in. I'm going to wrap things up here. Hopefully you guys also had a fantastic dividend month and market value increase, and I will check in with you next time, guys. Bye, folks.